When determining the technique to image maxillary incisors in a dog, you have to look at the size of the dog in relation to the sensor. So for this particular dog, if I put the sensor in place to image the maxillary incisors, I can see it fits between the two canine teeth. The difficulty with attempting to image all 6 incisors at the same time is because the DR sensors have an inactive area around the perimeter of this sensor. Likely what will happen is we'll miss the lateral aspect of the 2 lateral incisors. So it's best in larger dogs with a DR sensor to attempt to image 3 incisors at a time. The sensor placement to image 3 incisors, instead of having it flat like this, what you want to do is just do a slight tilt towards the canine that's on the same side that you're trying to image the incisors. Just like that. In order to image these 3 and to get them onto the incisors, what you want is your cone at a 15-degree tilt, and then the rest of the technique for imaging incisors is same as we normally would do. So incisors are teeth at the front of the mouth. I'm going to stand at the side. In dogs, I'm going to remember that I don't want to follow the crown of the tooth. I want to remember that when it disappears into the skull, the roots do curve quite distally. I'm going to use the side view of my sensor, so halfway in between my tooth and my sensor is here, which is my bisecting angle. So to start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim my cone at my bisecting angle. I already have it at the 15-degree tilt that I can look at, looking at the angle meter on the tube head, and I can see that that's lined up really nicely. So last thing I want to do is I want to come around to the front, and I want to make sure that the beam is centered on the 3 incisors that I'm trying to do. So in this case, it just needs to be down a little bit, like so. And again, just double check. So I got my angle of my tooth. I'm going to use the angle of my side of my sensor, and then halfway in between is my bisecting angle. And when I move it up, I can see that I'm aimed directly at it.